I have to change my phone number, apparently, because I have stalkers and haters that, since I've been on my personal leave me the fuck alone and don't talk to me trip, people are actually offended because I know how to mind my business and stay in my lane. People actually are getting upset with me because I no longer fuck with them. And it's the weirdest thing of my life. Like, I don't go out of my way because I've been busy, okay? I've had time enough to separate in isolation and keep myself there busy. And I'm happy. If I just happen to be 40 something year old Edna with the big black hat doing my thing by myself, leave me alone. And it's like, it's sad that I even have to say this to people because, like I said, I'm changing my number because apparently you can't just say to people, leave me alone. You can't just say, if I'm in my peace, leave me alone. You can't just say, if I'm happy in my own lane, why don't you find yours to go play in? I'm not in the mood for people right now. I've given a lot of my career, 20 years to my children. I've given 20 years to whoever and putting other people's priorities over my own. Now I want my time and people have a problem with it. I'm trying to focus on my book. I am writing my book. In fact, the book is already written. All I'm doing right now is playing with coloring pages and getting the illustrations and the pictures to go along in my book in sync. It really could just be writing and I could just already publish it, but I really have other creative things that I want to do. Could you leave me alone, please? I'm not trying to get back with you. I'm not trying to go into debaticles about your little high horse and your soapboxes and shit you got going on that ain't got nothing to do with me. Can you leave me alone, please? As if spirit didn't already tell you. There are some people that actually heard the calling and actually want to do better with their lives. And it's so funny about these people, and they're right. There are some people that don't even get along. There are some people that don't have nothing else to say but to talk about me. They don't even get along. They don't even talk or mess with each other on a regular. But let somebody have a problem with me. Now all of a sudden you got a high horse. Now all of a sudden you got a soapbox and a freaking amplifier, and you can reach people that weren't concerned about you before. Cause why the hell you dealing with me if you got all these people? It don't make no sense to me. I'm not chasing nobody. I don't want to be around nobody. I'm really okay with being by myself. I really want to be by myself. Now, I don't see how the hell somebody can look at what I just said and be like, oh, but she got time for me, though. No. And I'm going to say this about that because I'm on a roll. You know, I don't even, like I said, I don't even have time for my kids because they grown. They got their own. They can attain their own. They had a good mother that taught them to stay your ass in school, get a career, and be independent, take care of yourself, be a good voting citizen, and make a difference in the world, the change that you wish you could see. And by the way, get some therapy. Because I didn't leave you with mommy issues. You could take that up with your daddy issues and get some therapy. And for some reason, my children think that the rules don't apply to them either. I said, didn't I just leave our whole family behind? Didn't I break up with nothing ass people and focus on my inner healing and myself? So why do you think that all of a sudden the rules change and I'm going to deal with you? I'm not going to deal with you either. You're grown. That's the luxury of me getting a break at my age, is that I've given you the best that I had. Now go take that best and do something for yourself with it. Why are you still in my space? And then it's supposed to be like, you shouldn't feel like that. But everybody that has an opinion ain't tolerating the same stuff from their people. Anybody that has an opinion is not going around saying, oh yeah, but they can stay with me for free and be bums in my house too. That's the craziest shit about it. They can talk shit all they want to, but they're not going to take the responsibility, and that's where you lose my respect. Playtime is over. If I want to be left alone in my own little kingdom doing what I want to do, so be it. It has nothing to do with you at all. It has everything to do with me, and I am really big on the, if it's not a hell yes, it is a fuck no. Leave me alone. You can buy my book. That's what you can go do. You can log in on YouTube and go to Grace's Oasis. That's what you can do. Go scroll down. Find a topic. You want to show some support, or you want to hate, go do that somewhere else. But see, now that, you know, it's Pluto in Aquarian time, there's nowhere for these roaches to hide anymore. The sun is out. The rain is over. Find you something to do that serves the Lord and leave God's chosen alone. We only want to mess with chosen people. We don't want to deal with bringing y'all out the mud no more. You can bring yourself out the mud with the same God we serve. Leave people alone. And still, it's going to go over somebody's head. Somebody going to get offended. Somebody going to have an attitude. Somebody going to be like, oh, that's not for me. Yes. Because if you had that much time to be scrolling, doing all this other stuff, you'd be focused on yourself, getting your bag. You wouldn't be worried about somebody's opinion, talking about leave them alone, because you be minding your own business in your own lane.